welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural. Got some new details for you guys today. EA's dropped some info on a Madden franchise update coming on. Let's kind of go through it. It's a tiny bit of info, but we've all been wanting more out of franchise. It was a total copy and paste job this year. No one's been happy with it. We've been a big part of the hashtag Fix Madden franchise movement, as well as some of the others. So something that we're not really happy with, but they're sharing some info. Let's kind of go through this, and I'll kind of give my thoughts on each one as we go through. So this is from EA. It's been a few weeks since the last blog. We want to share our timing and plans for the first of 3 planned franchise mode updates for Madden NFL 21. So they're kind of giving us the details and the plan they're coming up with. As we mentioned in our last update, this work requires a lot of planning and careful implementation. However, before we get into specifics of the update, we want to let you know that our goal is to ensure all planned updates made to franchise mode this year will not require you to start a franchise to access additions made to the mode, which is great. And that's why, for me, we've been burned in the past in the franchises that I've had, online franchises especially, where guys would rush in and start their league immediately, and then they would come up with an update or a change, and they'll and then that would make your franchise basically mute, and you had to start it all over to get those same updates. So that's been a major problem in the past with EA doing that, and that's why I always waited to like at least the first patch or minimum week 1 of the season, possibly to the first patch. But now recently they're releasing patches so early, so quickly. Even they had a patch before the day 1 patch. So moving right along, we have listened to your feedback, and we are targeting mid-November for the first of the 3 planned post-launch franchise updates. We'll address community requests, and this is the huge part with the Fix Madden franchise tag, and shout out to Brian and Zeke and a lot of people who've been a part of that. All the guys, there's so many people. I don't want to name one person and leave it, but a bunch of people have been a part of this, and thank you to all you guys, and it's good to see that something has come of this. So start number 1, X Factor Superstar Ability Customization. This highly requested feature by the community allows commissioners to assign X Factor to any player via the edit feature. Once a player has met the criteria to unlock X Factor ability, commissioners will be able to edit their player's superstar abilities and superstar X Factor ability by selecting from those available for his position group. Users will have control over this functionality in offline and online franchises. So it's going to be interesting to see. This is people been asking about this for a while. It's been so annoying to go and have to re-roll guys and find different ways to leave the franchise and then come back in as a player and then update it, then go back as a coach. Like, it's been some crazy things you have to do to get the abilities that you want in your players, but now you can choose them. It's going to be interesting in online leagues, how they lock this down, and it's great. Only commissioner can do that, but not players going in choosing their abilities. A lot of online leagues, sim leagues especially, might not be happy with that, but it's good to at least have the functionality. I hope they have a good amount of controls around it. Going next, number 2, Player Card Career Stats UI. A top community request for several years now, the team is revamping the statistics on the player card to include more context in season stats like week, opponent, outcome, while also providing what team the player was on for every year of their career. This is good. This is great. It's always good to have more information. Easy when you go in and you're scouting versus a team in your online franchise. This is not a big one. It's kind of like, it's going to help. I'm not going to complain about it, but it's nothing I'm going to be like excited about. Like, oh, wow. But it's good. It's something good. It's a step in the right direction. And again, they're not going to have like these huge, major groundbreaking features added in such a short period of time. The kind of Fix Madden franchise just started this summer, not too long ago, so they haven't had a ton of time to put a whole new feature in the game. So it's going to be little stuff like this that they're going to get at. So let's go on to the next one. Dev trait regression tuning. The team is doing work to player development traits in franchise mode to ensure a proper balance of superstar X Factor players when progressing multiple years in the franchise. And we had a major problem with this, especially in PML, when we had team. I mean, we hit the limit. There was a cap. I can't even tell you the exact number. I think it was like 160 or 170. It was some cap that we actually hit. Well, we had teams, almost the whole team. I mean, it was like maybe 18 players on the team that all had abilities from superstar to X Factor. So I understand that you only have a certain amount of X Factors activated at a time, but superstar abilities you can have as much as you want until you hit that cap in your league. So we had to find a workaround to get around that. to do that, but they definitely needs more balance, more tuning. They did make it a little more difficult when they raising the cap that you can get abilities. From when we were on the original cap, so you get, as soon as you hit 80, you're already getting abilities. But they've raised that. They raised that in future leagues last year, but they also raised it this year. So that's a good step in the right direction. And I think not just the regression tuning. I think it's important that they make it a way when you're doing the progression that how you get the end of season ones, because I think it's ridiculous that you can have a quarterback. We've literally seen this. A quarterback will finish in the top 5 of passing and throw 40, 50 interceptions a season and get upgraded for his dev in the end of the year. Like, that's ridiculous. They should have some more intelligence, more thought behind what should be an upgrade. I've seen players have amazing seasons. I've seen a tight end break the tight end receiving record and not get a depth upgrade at the end of the year. So, and a lot of things don't make sense as far as cornerbacks too. You can have cornerbacks to get depth upgrades is tackles. Tackles, not, you would think a cornerback, it should be interceptions, should be pass deflections. It's tackles. Tackles determines if a cornerback gets an upgrade at the end of the year, dev upgrade. So they need to rethink that whole system. The dev system is still outdated when it's been in the past. They have not fixed that, but at least the regression tuning. So I'm guessing as players get older, they're gonna start losing abilities. Right now, they don't lose the ability. You just, if you go under that number, then if you go less than 80, 85, whatever it is, how it's set, then you will lose be able to get that ability. But you don't literally lose the ability. You just, once your overall gets back up, you'll get that back. But interesting to see how they're gonna progress with that. Playoff bracket. A visual playoff bracket will be added into the game that reflects the new wildcard format, allowing users to see the full playoff picture. All right, like this is another one, like I said, that I'm not gonna. Okay, yeah, I mean, all right. Nothing amazing on that one. I mean, it's like, that's one of the things, like, all right, yeah, that kind of should have been in there anyway. But yeah, it's good. Not gonna complain about something that's added in. I just hope this stuff is all working and not buggy. So they ended with, as always, thank you for your passion and feedback, man. NFL. We're working through implementation of these things. Things on the list might change, and we look forward to sharing a firm day with you. Title update once we have it. So the good thing is it's going to be 3. This is just 1, and I'm hoping that as they progress with the 3, the other 2 will be better. So this is a real light one. They didn't have a lot of time planning implementing. The next one I'm hoping will actually be much better than this. And so yeah, that's all we can really hope for. It's just keep the pressure on. And I said in previous videos, we want a better game. We all want a better game. The game is not good this year, but make your voices heard, and you can talk about it. You can talk constructively about it without going online and literally attacking developers and their families. I mean, that's just out of line, and I won't ever get past that. I won't ever be behind that, period. I won't ever be going on and attacking a public figure online because you're unhappy with a product or the job they work at. So I will never get behind that. So I don't care how mad people get in the comments, how they think I'm gonna apologize for EA protecting the. No, I want that to happen to me. I will never do something to myself, someone else, that I want to happen to myself. I don't like getting attacked online. I don't like it, but so I won't go on and attack anyone or attack their family. But you can be constructive. You can say you're unhappy with the game, but do that in a constructive manner without attacking people. So that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you in the next one. If you appreciate our content here at SGO, make sure you drop a like, subscribe for news, tips, reviews, and gameplay from all of your favorite sports games. Now, if you want to take your game to the next level with insider news, free games, and access to our private chat, subscribe to SGO Insider today.